So please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy here.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Wilson Rector, Arnold, okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. oh God! And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
how do you do it? Teach me something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but
Wait, hold up.
I gotta
try
when it's
this
time,
with
when
you.
it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
Just a sexy eye right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Each words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis is ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well out there. It is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm so excited about it being Friday tomorrow. You have no idea. Yes, I'm excited about Friday. Just so you know, Friday is going to be a nice day. Why? Because it's going to be the weekend. So we got one show. We're going to hang out, chill, do what we do best, which is cut it up, have a good time, talk about the world, talk about, talk about other people, talk about news and quietly judge people like adults. Isn't that what we do? You know what I'm saying? Isn't that what we do?
In layman's terms, yeah.
Yeah, in layman's terms, you know what I'm saying? We gossip, and go, and then go on with our lives. You feel me? That's all.
It's like a gossip tribunal.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's pop culture and sometimes it's political. Well, a lot of it's been political, actually. And we got a lot of stuff that we're going to be talking about here, very, very soon. Like you see down below, Marjorie Taylor Greene, or people have been calling her MTG as of late. She got a chance to speak on the floor on behalf of herself in front of the House, before they made their decisions and all that, before they voted and all that. And we are going to be taking a look at that video very, very shortly because I want us to see it. You know what I'm saying? I want her to have an opportunity to have the floor and to speak. We are so busy, obviously, us, me, and the fellas, you know what I mean? We have been very busy with going in on her. But hey, let's give her a chance to let's step back and give her a chance to have the floor and speak for herself. So we will be looking at that and talking about that. And you're reading the title down below, correct? Gorilla glue hair. Yes, that is a real story. We're going to be looking at that very, very shortly. And of course, Smartmatic is going to be suing Fox News, which is also another piece of information that I found. Not me, David found it, and then he was like, we should do this. And I said, fine, shut up. Damn. So we're going to be talking about that too. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep him happy. Because, it's all about making David happy, right?
I need a certain amount of attention every day.
Facts all day long. So we will be talking about that. We got a whole lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But first we got to jump into this whole thing, which is introducing my fellas. You know what I'm saying? David and T, what's a guan? What's good? What's popping? What's happening? Y'all good?
Yeah, man.
Feeling good,
I'm
feeling
good.
great. Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? You know what I mean?
I'm a bit on the tired side tonight, but I'm good. Ready for the weekend, just to, get some rest.
Yeah, I'm ready to. I'm ready to get them Z's in. Get those Z's in. You know what I mean, David? How you feeling? How you living?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm tired too, but I have these dogs running around playing by me right now, so it's kind of distracting.
I feel you, man. I feel you. These dogs, man. Them damn dogs.
You still got all those puppies, don't you?
Not all of them. I only have. We are keeping 2. So the other 2 gone. They gone. So I got 4 dogs. But the 2 puppies are just crying like every minute. I'm surprised so far. There was only one time last week where they started crying and I was like, I gotta end the show early, right? Because they were screaming like they were getting chopped up. You know what I mean? like muerte. You know what I mean? So, but as of late, knock on wood, they've been very good when I'm live. When I'm on here live, they're very, very quiet. So it's a blessing. It's very much a blessing. But, and you know, I love these puppies. They're cute. They're cute and cuddly. They just poop everywhere, and that's a problem. We're working on the potty training thing, but you know what I mean. They it's just funny because a lot of times they'll like, you know, you take them out, you think they're done, and then they walk around sniffing everywhere, and then they do one of these things, just. And then they look at you while you're taking a dump. You see what I'm saying?
Like eye contact.
Yeah, it's like full-on eye contact where they're taking a dookie. And it's like, bruh, we don't need to have this. Look. Yeah, it's like, lo siento. You know what I mean? It's like, bruh.
Do you still love me despite what I'm doing right now?
I can't hold it in, and therefore, you know what I'm saying? And we got these pee pads. You know, we've been trying to take them outside, you know, to the backyard, trying to get them to do some stuff, but nah, they just want to poop inside. That's bliss to them. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but then they do that turn, and then you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's an interesting experience, but there you go. I love my dog.
You probably wouldn't be happy if you had to go outside to poop all the time either. That's why I made toilets.
Yeah, that's facts. But haven't you noticed? Because you know you're a dog owner, David. You're not a dog owner, T. Right? You're not.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, not yet. At least he'll get one. You just give it time. But isn't it interesting that when you go and take an ish, right? You know, you're going number 2. The dog will run over and stand right there and just watch you, like literally lock eyes with you while you're dropping kitties off to the pool. It's weird. It's really, really weird. I'm sorry, it's true. I'm not the only one. You know for a fact I'm not the only one, y'all. I'm just telling you. You're sitting down and all of a sudden
while he's pooping, I kind of take it as he's looking at me like, I'm doing a good job, aren't I? And that's why they show up in the bathroom, because they want to compliment you on doing a good job.
Good job. Yes. Yes, you poop, master. You poop.
Like some doggy language I don't know about here. I'm lost in this right now.
Hercules. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then it's sitting there watching you. And you're like, this is the weirdest experience ever. I'm locking eyes with a beast while I'm taking a dump. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Anyway, I digress. You know, speaking of things going down the toilet, we got to jump into this conversation, into the story about Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like that segue? You see what I did there? Y'all proud of me, aren't you? Yeah, God is good. Anyway, so obviously we watched earlier today. We went live and we watched as the House was voting whether to remove Representative MTG out of certain committees, or out of these committees that she's a part of. And she got a chance to speak during this whole excursion. The funny thing is I could not find the video when we were going live earlier today, but she actually got a chance to talk and speak her thoughts. We got the video here. Let's watch and quietly judge her, shall we? Let's go.
Madam Speaker, my Democrat colleagues, Republican colleagues, my district back home in Georgia 14, to the American people, to my mom and dad, and my husband and my children. I've been here for 1 month and a day, and
She's only been here for a month and a day, y'all. Damn. She put in a lot of work. Isn't it funny? She got in, and she's the most unpopular student in the high school in 1 month and a day. Bruh.
Gotten to know part of my conference, my Republican colleagues, but not even all of them yet. I haven't gotten to know any of my Democrat colleagues, and I haven't had to have any conversations with any of you to tell you who I am and what I'm about. You only know me by how Media Matters, CNN, MSNBC, and the rest of the mainstream media is portraying me.
Did you just hear that? She's blaming mainstream media for her actions right there. Okay.
What you don't know about me is that I'm a very proud wife of almost 25 years, that I'm a mother of 3 children, and I consider being a mother the greatest blessing of my life. and the greatest thing that I'll ever achieve. I'm proudly the first person to graduate college in my family, making my parents very happy and proud. I'm also a very successful business owner.
Yes, I saw David wrote in here. Yes, she owns a gym. She actually owns what they call a box. It is a CrossFit gym. They call it boxes. And I wasn't joking when I said it in the live stream at around 2 o'clock. Yeah, she's a gym owner too. So she could do squats and hip thrusters and burpees all day long. Better than some of the some people at this in the house. Real talk.
We've grown our
You know what I'm saying? She's physically able. But also I want to point this out too. There's a certain stereotype that goes around CrossFitters that is very like America, guns, American flag. They have workouts called WODs that are workouts of the day that are named after fallen soldiers. So it's very patriotic. So it makes sense that it would make sense for her to own a CrossFit box or a CrossFit gym. It makes sense. It fits perfectly in her world. Seriously, perfectly.
Company from 1 state to 11 states. I'm a very hard worker. I've always paid my taxes. I've never been arrested. I've never done drugs, but I've gotten a few speeding tickets in my day. What you need to know about me is I'm a very regular American, just like the people I represent in my district. And
I'm sorry, no, she's not. No, she is not. Sorry, but she is not a regular American. What she just said is false. That is fake news.
And most people across the country. I never, ever considered to run for Congress or even get involved in politics. As a matter of fact, I wasn't a political person until I found a candidate that I really liked, and his name is Donald J. Trump when he ran for president. To me, he was someone I could relate to, someone that I enjoyed his plain talk. Because he's a bigot? Not the offensive things, but just the way he talked normally.
Not the offensive things, yet you say a whole bunch of offensive things. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. We're only 2 minutes in. This is a 10-minute long video. Let's go. Sorry.
And I thought, finally, maybe this is someone that will do something about the things that deeply bother me, like the fact that we're so deeply in debt that our country has murdered over 62 million people in the womb, the fact that our borders are open and some of my friends have had their children murdered by illegal aliens, or perhaps that maybe we can stop sending our sons and daughters to fight in foreign wars and be used as the world's police, basically. Or maybe that our government would stand up for our American businesses and our American jobs and make the American people and the American taxpayers their focus. These are the things that I care about deeply. So when we elected President Trump, and then I started seeing things in the news that didn't make sense to me, like Russian collusion, which are conspiracy theories also, and have been proven so.
Yeah.
These things bothered me deeply, and I realized just watching CNN or Fox News, I may not find the truth. And so what I did is I started looking up things on the internet, asking questions like most people do every day. Use Google. And I stumbled across something, and this was at the end of 2017, called QAnon. Well, these posts were mainly about this Russian collusion information. A lot of it was some of what I would see on the news at night, and I got very interested in it. So I posted about it on Facebook, I read about it, I talked about it, I asked questions about it, and then more information came from it. But you see, here's the problem. Throughout 2018, because I was upset about things and didn't trust the government really, because the people here weren't doing the things that I thought they should be doing for us, the things that I just told you I cared about. And I want you to know, a lot of Americans don't trust our government, and that's sad. The problem with that is, though, is I was allowed to believe things that weren't true, and I would ask questions about them and talk about them. And that is absolutely what I regret. Because if it weren't for the Facebook posts and comments that I liked in 2018, I wouldn't be standing here today and you couldn't point a finger and accuse me of anything wrong.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. So now she's saying, did she just say what I think she just said? Did she just say that it was just things that she liked, not things that she said? It was just posts that she liked? Kid. Say that again, I'm sorry.
She harassed that Parkland kid. It's not just writing.
Yeah, and then there was other things where she was writing things like, yes, that is treasonous, etc. Okay.
It's not her fault.
I've lived.
Say that again.
In her eyes.
Say that again. What?
It's not her fault in her eyes. Everything she's been saying has been an excuse, for behavior, and she's never once said, "Oh yeah, I messed up." She said she regretted something, but she probably regretted it being public. But she's not really fessing up to her mistakes at all.
Bruh.
Lived a very good life that I'm proud of, my family's proud of, my husband's proud of, my children are proud of, and that's what my district elected me for. So later in 2018, when I started finding misinformation, lies, things that were not true in these QAnon posts, I stopped believing it.
Okay, I'm watching this for the very first time, guys. I'm not lying, okay? If I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm kidding. I ain't dead. Not lying. Seriously. Did she just say that, like... This is the stuff that's very frustrating to me. She just said something. Now she's retracting. She's backstepping. She's backpedaling. Sorry, that's what it's called. Backstepping is like, step in the name of love. Oh, that's not even a good song to sing anymore either. Damn! He's canceled too. Anyway, one more time, because I want to make sure I heard that correctly. What did she say?
When I started finding misinformation, lies, things that were not true in these QAnon posts, I stopped believing it.
One more time.
And that's what my district elected me for. So later in 2018, when I started finding misinformation, lies, things that were not true in these QAnon posts, I stopped believing it.
Oh my God, stop effing lying. She's lying as a mug, y'all.
And I want to tell you, any source, and I say this to everyone, any source of information that is a mix of truth and a mix of lies is dangerous, no matter what it is saying, what party it is helping, anything or any country it's about. It's dangerous. And these are the things that happen on the left and the right. And it is a true problem in our country. So I walked away from those things, and I decided I'm going to do what I've done all my life. I'm going to work hard and try to solve the problems that I'm upset about. So I started getting involved in politics. You see, school shootings are absolutely real.
I'm sorry, guys. I know that some of you guys don't enjoy when I pause videos and start talking because you want to see it and you're like, wrap it up, B. And I get it. But this video is so full of bullshit. I have to pause it because this woman now is backpedaling like a mother lover. And it's bad. It's really, really bad. You're telling me, homegirl, all that stuff. Here it is. Can I just speak to y'all for 1 second? Can you just listen to me for a second? Why wouldn't you go and do everything you can to take down those videos, take down all that crap? If you suddenly are backpedaling saying, oh no, I'm forever changed. QAnon is misinformation and it's wrong. And no, I do believe that these school shootings are real. They're not just paid actors and crisis actors. Why wouldn't you go and put up a video and say those things? Immediately going against those things. Now she's pulling out this kind of BS because she wants to keep her job. Oh my God, if she still keeps this job, bruh, this is a bad look. It's a bad look on our country. This girl is full of shit.
And every child that is lost, those families mourn it. I understand how terrible it is because when I was 16 years old in 11th grade, my school was a gun-free school zone, and one of my schoolmates brought guns to school and took our entire school hostage. And that happened right down the hall from my classroom. I know the fear that David Hogg had that day. I know the fear that these kids have. And this is why, and I say this sincerely with all my heart, because I love our kids, every single one of your children.
No, you don't.
All of our children. I truly believe that children at school should never be left unprotected. I believe they should be just as protected as we were with 30,000 National Guardsmen.
Yet she's chasing down David Hogg, harassing him, talking ish at him, saying that this whole thing is a fabricated lie, that it's all actors, crisis actors, all that stuff. And now she's sitting here saying this BS. All right.
Our children are our future, and they're our most precious resource.
Treat them well and let them lead the way? Show them all the beauty that they possess inside? Is that where you're about to do that? Give them a sense of pride and make it easier. Are you gonna recite the whole song, sweetheart? Because you just got started. Because you are basically tap dancing. You might as well finish out the show with a big bang and some jazz hands. Oh my God.
I also want to tell you 9/11 absolutely happened.
What? Why is this Christmas today? Why? What is going on here? This is trash. Oh my God. I want you to know that the 9/11 really did happen. It wasn't an inside job. It was all this. What was she talking about a second ago?
This was so rehearsed.
Bruh,
She
I'm
must
so
have stood in
done.
the mirror.
I'm melting.
Over and over again, saying the same thing.
Oh
This
my
is so
God.
rehearsed from her.
Oh my God, him dead. Him dead. You know what I mean? She just murdered me, okay? In the arms of an angel. I'm done. We're only 6 minutes in, babies. Holy cow. Wow.
I remember that day crying all day long watching it on the news.
Oh, good God, shut up.
And it's a tragedy for anyone to say it didn't happen. And so that I definitely want to tell you, I do not believe that it's fake.
Okay.
I also want to tell you that we've got to do better. You see, big media companies can take teeny tiny pieces of words that I've said, that you have said.
Videos, long, uncut FaceTime selfie videos of you talking straight into the camera, talking crazy-ish, that is not being doctored up, not changed, not taken out of context, or anything of that sort. Things that you are spouting out, pulling out your damn ass. Media didn't do that to you. You did that to yourself, sweetheart.
Any of us and can portray us into someone that we're not. And that is wrong. Cancel culture is a real thing. It is very real. And when big tech companies like Twitter, you can scroll through and see where someone may have retweeted
Facts,
porn.
Jeannie.
This is a problem. This is a terrible, terrible thing. But yet, when I say that I absolutely believe with all my heart that God's creation is He created them male and female, and that should not be denied, when I am censored for saying those type of things, that is wrong. You see, here's the real situation. I decided to run for Congress because I wanted to help our country. I want Americans to have our American dream. I want to protect our freedoms. This is what I ran for Congress on. I never once said during my entire campaign, QAnon. I never once said any of the things that I am being accused of today during my campaign. I never said any of these things since I have been elected for Congress.
Is that true, guys? I'm curious. Is that true?
Double check.
Please.
Pretty sure it's not.
I don't think that's true at all either, but I want to make sure, because, you know, everything else she said some stupid ass ish. But, yeah, I'm going to continue, but we're going to look it up, because that's some horse shit. That's horse shit. Okay? That's horse shit. By the way, guys, please hit that like button down below. It would really mean a lot. Love to see it get past 50 likes. Y'all are enjoying it, watching this show, watching this video with me, going through it and holding my hand as we go through this bull. I appreciate it, but please crush that like button down below. Love to see that thing go up. All right, let's continue. We got a little bit left.
These were words of the past, and these things do not represent me. They do not represent my district, and they do not represent my values. Here's what I can tell you. I am beyond grateful for this opportunity, and I'll tell you why. I believe in God with all my heart, and I'm so grateful to be humbled, to be reminded that I'm a sinner and that Jesus died on the cross to forgive me for my sins. And this is something that I absolutely rejoice in today to tell you all. And I think it's important for all of us to remember none of us are perfect. None of us are. And none of us can even come close to earning our way into heaven just by our acts and our works. But it's only through the grace of God. And this is why I will tell you, as a member of this Congress, the 117th Congress, I'm a passionate person. I'm a competitor. I'm a fighter. I will work with you for good things for the people of this country.
I was waiting for her to say a patriot, too. That's where she usually would slide in. I'm a patriot, but she's not doing it right now because she is definitely grifting to her party.
But the things I will not stand for is abortion. I think it's the worst thing this country has ever committed.
Does this have, but isn't it funny? Does this have anything to do? Does this have anything to do with why she's in there right now? We get it. We get her own political views and all that stuff. She's a Republican. Duh. We already know this. We already know this, man. So why does she need to throw that in at the last minute? All this other stuff. I believe in God and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I'm a hardworking person, and you know what I'm saying? This is BS, y'all.
And if we are to say in God we trust, how do we murder God's creation in the womb? Another thing I will say to this body is I want to work with all of you for our people. It should be America first always. Always, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
And if this Congress is to tolerate members that condone riots that have hurt American people, attacked police officers, occupied federal property, burned businesses and cities, but yet wants to condemn me and crucify me in the public square for words that I said and I regret a few years ago, then I think we are in a real big problem, a very big problem. What shall we do as Americans? Shall we stay divided like this? Will we allow the media that is just as guilty as QAnon of presenting truth and lies to divide us? Will we allow ourselves to be addicted to hate and hating one another? I hope not, because that's not the future I want for my children, and it's not the future I want for any of your children. I yield back my time. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for speaking. Sorry for jumping in on your speech. Epically bad. But here it is. I was wrong. I'm sorry. When I saw the feed, it was like stuck. I don't know why it was stuck on a number. Hello to all the people that are on right now. Good evening to every single person. Please crush that like button. I would love to see it go past 100. I'm sorry. That was my bad. Love to see it go past 100 likes. Thank you all for falling in and being a part of the discussion this evening. Now we got to talk about this, and then we can go and well, of course, we still got the other Smartmatic conversation as well. But of course, we're going to be having a little bit of fun because there's some stories we're definitely going to talk about that they didn't have enough room in the title to talk about. But here it is. We most definitely need to talk about this. What is all of y'all's opinion about her speech? Was it strong enough? Was it strong enough to get her out of this situation or no? David, what are your thoughts?
Not really. I mean, well, first off, I did look through her stuff. For the most, she's been more behaved since she got elected.
Okay.
But she was still like pushing some conspiracy. She's mostly just been asking for money, actually, as far as I can tell for the past month. She's earned a lot of money, actually, from her donations based on what she said. But so, yeah, it does look like she didn't say anything directly bad since then. She has said that some people should be removed from Congress for sleeping with spies and other things like that. So she said ridiculous things, but not on the same degree as what she said before. But it's still not what you would expect from a person like she accusing other members of spying and what else, and like, I don't know, conspiracies. Yeah, that's what it is. She's basically saying there's conspiracies within Congress, but she hasn't insulted any like Parkland survivors since she got elected. So those were all in the past 2 years. To remind you, those were within the past 2 years, so it's not like it was a long time ago. I mean, in 2017 and 2018 is when she was running her conspiracy blog, and I think it was 2019 she wanted Pelosi to be hung, executed, not hung, executed. And it was late 2018, beginning of 2019, she started calling false flags of the shootings and everything. It doesn't seem like she changed that opinion until she started getting heat for this, though. She was pretty much holding that line right up until this speech. And of course, her speech does ignore the things she physically did, not just what she said, because she tries to speak only about what she said on Facebook and the like. Of course, the issues are that she was actually out there like harassing people from Parkland, and she's actually showing up and like messing with these people. I mean, that alone is far more than what she suggests she did. I haven't followed her as closely as some other people have, so I don't know all the bad things she's done, but I mean, her behavior before this was consistent in one direction, and her speech seems to go in a different direction from what she's been doing. What she said since she's got in hasn't been as bad, but it's been consistent with what she has said in the past, like with the Parkland things. I don't see a point where pretty much this whole revelation of hers about QAnon and everything seems to have come since the Republican hearing on whether she should be removed from committees, which was yesterday, because it's normally the power of removing someone from committees comes from somebody in that party. So Republicans can remove Republicans and Democrats can remove Democrats. So the Republicans decided not to do that. So, but it is a power of the Speaker. So the Speaker had a vote on it. The Speaker has to have a vote on it. It can't just do it unilaterally. That's why Pelosi brought forth the vote on that, because she wasn't brought out of anything to the Republican Party. And if you've watched her apology to them, where she apologizes for, all the QAnon stuff, there's like a standing ovation for at least a little bit. So it was a bit of theater, if you will.
Yeah, theater. Yep.
Theatrics.
For sure, theater. That's the thing. We are. I got a headache from this woman. I'll just be honest. T, what are your thoughts?
I don't have a whole lot to say.
Cool.
I just think that it everything she said is pretty much easy for us to take out what's BS and what's not. Her speech to me sounded very, very rehearsed. Something that she planned to say before she got up there to try to save face. It sounds like when someone's like a kid is stuck with a hand in a cookie jar, right? And they have every excuse in the world to say it wasn't in their hand, So she was just rambling off all the excuses and throwing out there things that don't actually relate to anything at the current moment. A lot of that was just guilt from her past coming out, and her not saying like what she needed to say in a proper way to get the apologies that she wanted. I mean, I feel like she embarrassed herself even more than before. And then everything that's put out there on social media, it's out there. Those receipts are easy to find. So she can't just she can't look at this as or herself in a way that she would like to. She's embarrassed, and she should be embarrassed. And she lost her position right now in the government because she did not take care of things in a responsible manner.
Yeah, I just got a headache from it, to be honest. I'm just ready for a time where politicians don't politic, where they just become real and genuine and sit there and say what they need to say and be done, or fess up to the mistakes that they've made. I'd have more respect for somebody who will sit there and go, okay, I made some mistakes. My bad. You know, yes, I was on video saying these things. And yes, I was a strong believer in these things. I'm not a strong believer in those things anymore. But it's hard to take that as belief with everything that has been that has just been put out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the 6th, there's a lot of things that are going on. There was a lot of things that understandably have brought up or thrown up red flags on certain people. I feel like next person is going to be that they're going to be looking at with serious attention is Bobert. I have a feeling she'll be next. The only reason why, let's be real, the only reason why she had all this attention on her is because she filed articles of impeachment on Biden seconds after he said his oath. Seconds after he was inaugurated, she slapped that on the table and said, I want to impeach this dude right now. That's a very bad look. Very, very bad look. And so when you do all this stuff and she's going and saying everything she can, I mean, it's just the more she speaks, the more she's digging herself into a hole. But at the same time, we saw it for ourselves. We were watching it during the live feed. There are people out here, there are Republicans in the House that do not want her to get kicked out unanimously. All the Democrats unanimously wanted her the F out.
I want to point out, I mean, obviously he's in Senate, not the House, but McConnell was speaking out against her and saying that she was a problem, and we still don't get any Republicans from the House to vote against her, which is very strange to me. And like I said, it's not the same body. You know, McConnell doesn't have any sway over the House Republicans per se,
right,
especially since he's not even minority leader anymore. But it's still strange to me that one of their more conservative voices did that, and yet we got no votes from Republicans here. And my guess is that they're doing that because of her, I don't know what you want to, the hearing yesterday, I guess. Yeah, the hearing where they clapped for her apology was pretty much, I think, a way for them to preemptively justify themselves for voting no on her removal today. And yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, it's we are, I mean, you know, the decision hasn't been made yet, correct? Because when we watched it live, I had to jump off. It's not done yet.
I believe it has been. Let me double check though. I thought I read that before I got on.
Okay, because I want to make sure, because we jumped off before there was an actual.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? An actual decision. Mom Fur Babies just said on here, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. 2 days ago, she said publicly that she does not have anything to apologize for, and she will not back down. She just said that. Facts, man. And now she's going, I did not do this, and I did not do that, and I, you know, like basically, I mean, I wouldn't sit there and say that what she said, that speech that she gave, was not an apology. But she was, you know, she was still defending herself. But I wouldn't say it was an apology. I just think that she was backtracking, you know, backpedaling as much as she could, you know, and saying,
trying to save face.
Yeah, trying to save face. And like I said before, if she realized that QAnon is just a bunch of crazies, why wouldn't she go and delete everything that she ever said that was absolutely insane? Why wouldn't she go around and turn off those things or mute or put on private or whatever videos in which she is chasing Muslim elected officials down to try to get them to swear on a Bible? Why wouldn't she go and delete tweets and status updates where she's talking about a Jewish space laser that starts wildfires? You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't she why wouldn't she go out of her way to take as many things as she could down? She has other videos where she's talking about, the black men and gangs and such and such. Like, she just says all kinds of crazy stuff. And I feel like she was saying a lot of this crazy stuff because she was trying to pander to a particular group. She wanted to show people that she's so Republican. You know what I mean? It's like people in my hometown, like they go, I'm so St. Louis. I'm so St. Louis. How St. Louis are you? So it's kind of like that. She's like, I'm so Republican. I'm so a conservative that I'm going to throw everybody that isn't white under the bus.
I do have some
insane
updates. Thanks to Mr. Super for pointing this out.
Shoot,
but 11 Republicans did vote or they sided with the Democrats about removing her. I just found an article that was released about 40 minutes ago that the total vote was 230 to 199 to remove Mrs. Greene from the Budget and Education committees.
So it's official. So it's official?
It's official.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like they would have won without the Republicans, but there's 11 that sided with them.
That's what's up.
That's good. It looks like they all did it after the recess, so that's why you may not have seen it.
Yeah, because I was like, "Yo, I gotta go." I had to leave, but I had to jump off. I thought that they were gonna have a decision right then, and it was like watching Lord of the Rings, the third installment of Lord of the Rings. It was like, is it over? No, it's not over yet. Okay, we gotta sit down, babe. Sit down. The movie's not over yet. It felt like it ended 5 times. You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like. But
also, just real quick, like, despite what she's saying, like, her Twitter feed has been constantly saying almost the opposite. She said 10 hours ago, it's not just me they want to cancel. They want to cancel every Republican. Don't let the mob win.
Bang.
And then before that, she had a graphic that says news media are attacking me because I am not one of them. I am one of you, and they hate me for it. So she's pretty much like trying to put the onus on, blaming everybody else. Democrats, blaming the media, but nothing that she's ever done was wrong. Like in her eyes. So her apologies just seem so much more fake because she's just giving us lip service. But it's not genuine at all.
K Love just said, "Isn't that what they all do?" Facts. They push the blame on somebody else, or they just sit there and go, "I don't know what you're talking about." It's a very Trumpism. It's definitely Trump era type of stuff, for sure.
It's a new era. I mean, and you see like the Republican Party they're pretty much splitting themselves in half. It's a weird time right now for that party, and I don't think they know what their next plan is. We did hear grumblings about a third party coming out of that, the Patriot Party, something of that nature. But right now, at least, it seems to me that they're pretty much not set on one ideal, and that for now they're probably just trying to not say too much because there's nothing really. There's really no decision on what's next for them going forward. So I mean, if with this vote today, it seemed like most of the Democrats were all in for it. The Republicans were like at first not trying to let Greene lose her spot, but I guess towards the end, like Tana Bain just said, 11 of them actually did vote for her to be out of there.
Yeah.
So it's probably just a mixed bag right now of emotions and thoughts, and they don't have probably a clear leader for them to kind of go forward.
You got to remember, Mitch McConnell even called her a cancerous, called her a cancer, that she's cancerous, that her influence is going to spread, and it's already spreading, bruh. She had an altercation with Cori Bush. Real talk. Inside the building. Had an altercation with Cori Bush. Like, Cori Bush is a beast, by the way. Okay? Shout out to Cori Bush. She's from St. Louis, by the way. Shameless plug. Anyway, they had to move Cori Bush, her office, to some other part of the building because of the altercation that was going on, because of the tension between MTG and Cori Bush, Who's to say that there isn't other tension going on with her, with somebody else, or other Democrats, or shoot, even other Republicans that just don't trust her because she's doing crazy stuff. Instantly, she's going in there and trying to bring everything down. You know what I mean? The whole house is going to hell in a handbasket. Real talk. And it's like, why is she the one in the front of the boat going, hey, we're all going down the hill. Let's go. She's the one leading the pack. She's causing this whole thing to start shaking up. And this is right after the 6th. Like, I hate to keep leaning on the fact that this happens on this right after the 6th, but it's the worst timing in the world. If there was no insurrection, if none of that stuff went down, you know what I'm saying? This could be a different story. But given the fact that insurrection happened, things were happening that had to do with not only just Trump, but also QAnon. There are also people who are members of the QAnon conspiracy theories that were a part of that insurrection. They were plotting and talking about all this stuff in their chat rooms in QAnon. She is a known person that is a part of the QAnon, or at least was, because now she's like, I used to believe him, but I don't believe him anymore. Yeah. It's like that Mitch Hedberg thing. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. So, it's just kind of like, hey, make up your freaking mind. It doesn't make any sense. If you're going to keep those things out, that means you still believe in those things. You still hold tight to those thoughts and ideals. That's it. Shut up and quit backpedaling and just say, hey, my bad. You're right. Let me go. Bruh, you can make money. You're good. It's not like you lost your business. You can still go and do a whole bunch of burpees back in Georgia in your CrossFit gym. Enjoy yourself. Go back to that. That's your real calling, because you're too crazy for this. You're too crazy for this. We need level-headed people in those seats. Not people who are willing to do anything by any means necessary because of whatever. Because you read something from a person named Q on a freaking website, and suddenly that's the truth? So Anderson Cooper eats babies. That's the truth. I'm sorry. I can't wrap my mind around this idea where it makes it logical. Just can't. But let's jump into this real quick story. It's about Smartmatic suing Fox News. Let's jump into that so we can go into some fun stuff and laugh a little bit. David's got the story. What's up with this, man?
All right. Let me find it real quick. Here you go. All right. So Smartmatic is they're a voting technology company. All right, and they've just put forth a lawsuit for Fox News and former Trump attorneys Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, as well as TV host Lou Dobbs, for spreading conspiracy theories about the 2020 election. You may have seen it, but Fox was claiming a lot of election fraud this year. They stopped it a little more, somewhat recently, but it was a huge story they were pushing for a long time, and so now they're claiming that it has damaged their reputation, and that clients are balking at using their services in the future because of the damage to their reputation. It's demanding the company is demanding $2.7 billion in damages and a full retraction of all the false statements. So they were part of the huge conspiracy alleged that Smartmatic secretly owned its competitor Dominion. So they're the other major share. I don't know if share is the right word, but they're pretty much, them and Dominion cover most of the election systems that we go through. And so the conspiracy theory was that Smartmatic controls both, and Dominion, as you may know, was originally associated to some degree with the Venezuelan president Hugo Chavez, supposedly to steal elections. However, the company launched, it initially launched in Florida, so it doesn't really have a direct connection to him in terms of legal ways. Like, he doesn't have control. It's more of a conspiracy theory that they're just pushing, really. Well, basically, that's what they're pulling from, because Chavez did use the Dominion system to some degree, and they're claiming that he had a part in making it as well, and that it was his design to create, I don't know, the program to steal votes. So that's what Fox was claiming, and as well as these other hosts. I mean, you've heard Giuliani on all of his meetings with the Supreme Court making these claims, usually getting dismissed because he didn't have evidence to push forward as well. That happened in Michigan and Wisconsin, at least. And so Fox spokesperson told New York Times in response to this that Fox News Media is committed to providing the full context of every story with in-depth reporting and clear opinion, and will vigorously defend this meritless lawsuit in court. Powell called the suit another political maneuver motivated by the radical left that has no basis in fact or law. Dominion, you might already be aware, filed lawsuits against Powell and Giuliani earlier. They did not, as far as I know anyway, they did not sue Fox. So this is the first time Fox is getting sued for this. And it's not too surprising if you were watching Fox or like reading their news or any of the other similar conservative ones. They did start hedging their bets near the end, started removing a lot of the content about election fraud. Newsweek itself, I think you might have even talked about it, I don't remember, but the guy like walked off set because the pillow dude was talking about election fraud repeatedly.
Freaking epic.
And like, yeah. So like, that's an example of that. And Newsweek's a little gossipy. They're not very reliable. So that's the kind of thing they would normally jump on. And even they're backing off of it now because obviously there's going to be a lot of suing going on because the reputation of these companies was damaged. And based on what like Georgia found and what was found in Michigan, both instances of the Dominion system being associated with a mistake in the elections were due to basically user error, data being left off that should have been copied but was insufficient space, and another one was improper handling of the software. So those were the two cases that they tried to claim extended to all the Dominion systems, because basically their ultimate claim was that there was a system of some sort. They didn't ever specify which. I would guess just a few lines of code that switched Trump votes over to Biden. That was one of the things Trump continued to claim for a while, and it was repeated by his agents and by Fox News. So that's where a lot of this is coming from.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's definitely interesting. Go ahead, T.
I was going to add on to that, David. That also in this lawsuit, that they actually are also suing anchors Lou Dobbs, Maria Bartiromo, and Janine Pirro for benefiting directly off of this conspiracy about Dominion. And the lawsuit also alleges that Fox played more into this Dominion voter fraud conspiracy due to the competitive pressure from Newsmax and One America News, OAN, who are taking away more conservative pro-Trump viewership. So they felt like this was their way of keeping the viewers coming back to them by promoting this election fraud.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's not a huge surprise because obviously we know OAN and, Fox News, Newsmax, they are all basically Trump-leaning members of the mainstream media. They definitely lean on that part of the spectrum for sure. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised about that. You know what I mean? And then, of course, the Smartmatic suing Fox News at least. I'm not surprised about that at all either. I mean, it's kind of like, hey, shut up. Newsmax at least is going, like we saw yesterday, like we talked about, like David just talked about. We were watching as Mike Lindell is sitting there talking like swear to God, he's like a retired wrestler from the WWF. But, he's sitting there spouting out his crazy ideas about voter fraud. And the Newsmax guy is going, he's like, okay, and we can't really talk about that because and it's like he's pulling out this thing and he's like, okay, here it is. So therefore, because of this hitherto such and such Esquire such and such, so we cannot talk about these electoral votes. We can't talk about election fraud or anything of that sort because we're reading this pamphlet that was handed to us by our lawyers so that we don't get sued for putting out misinformation. Whether they want to continue talking about election fraud or not, they're at least trying to cover their ass. Fox News, though, Fox does need to just shut up. They do. And maybe honor the people who died. Honor the people who actually, you know, the men and women who put their lives on the line to try to save people in the Capitol. But that's another, conversation in itself. You know, that's a whole other Charles Dickens story that we have talked about multiple times, and it's absolute trash. That whole thing, you know. But we gotta let's move on to the next story, shall we? Is that cool? But that's interesting news. It's interesting, and I would love to see what happens as time goes on with this lawsuit with Fox News. I wonder
one more thing.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So the lawsuit it was filed today, right? Let me check the date again. Yeah, it was filed today, and so basically, the people they're suing have 20 days to respond, or the judge will decide then. So we should start hearing results from, or we should start hearing responses from Fox and these other agents of Trump within the next 20 days, or they'll probably just be found guilty by the courts without being there. So shouldn't take too long for us to find out. Yeah.
We'll definitely, like I said, I'm sure David will know. He'll tell us what's going down here very, very soon as time progresses, because this story will be developing and we will be watching it. I guarantee you that. So we got to go into this next story. I've been looking forward to seeing this. Okay, it's called Gorilla Glue. That's really what it's called. It's called hashtag Gorilla Glue. This is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. And there's 2 clips, so we got to check out both. And this thing is just so good. This girl is... I feel bad for saying that she's dumb because it's not fair. But this woman made some bad choices. She made some bad choices. Let's check this out.
When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little Got to Be glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be glue spray, so I used this.
Bad idea. Really bad idea.
Gorilla Glue spray. Bad idea. Yo, look. My hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times and it don't move. This where, my hair. So I'm going to tell y'all like this.
I'm sorry.
Ever run out of Got to Be glue spray, don't ever use this unless you want your hair to be like that.
What? Why? So here, there is a second part. It's an epic fail. This is an epic fail. But what would make anybody go and use Gorilla Glue spray to spray onto their scalp and head so that their hair stays in place? Now, let me tell you something. Ain't no way she can, try to get her money back on that Gorilla Glue. You want to know why? Because it freaking worked. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. Like, she got a helmet now. Go ahead, David. What's up?
Yeah, man, I just feel bad. It looks like that's painted on there at this point. It's so tightly glued to her head that
oh my God,
you can't even see it like as hair at this point. It's just like part of her head, part of her scalp.
It's just a Sharpie right there.
I mean, straight up. It straight up looks like she got tattooed. You know what I'm saying? Like a full-on tattoo on her head. That is a helmet. It is not moving for life. It is not moving. But we definitely got to look at this this other piece. I mean, I feel bad for her. You know what I'm saying? Actually, we got to replay that because that was funny. That stuff is funny. But I mean, real talk.
Those of y'all that know me know my hair has been like this for about a month now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not by choice.
It's been like that for a month now. So, like, I don't even know if hair even grew. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hair is supposed to grow, and it's been like that for a month. The hair hasn't moved. You know what I'm saying? That sounds unhealthy. That sounds super unhealthy.
The ingrown hair, right? Like, wouldn't that like?
That's what I'm saying.
Up? Oh God.
Yeah, like razor bumps and ish, man. Like, damn.
No.
Maybe if her hair can't fall out, she doesn't grow new hair. I don't know.
I don't even know. Hold up.
When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little Got to Be glue spray.
Got to Be glue spray that is specifically made for hair. So it doesn't move around. You know what I mean? It stays nice and clean and all that. I mean, she looks clean. But at the same time, she's looking clean for a month. She's looking clean for a straight month. No nothing. If the wind blows, if the rain happens, if she jumps into a pool, she jumps out looking exactly the same damn way. That hairline staying there for life.
Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be glue spray, so I used this.
I'm sorry. Who does that? Who uses that? Seriously, who uses that?
I never even heard of it before.
Gorilla Glue? Bruh. I mean, I've never heard of the spray. This is new to me. The spray is new to me. But Gorilla Glue, shoot, I got some in my in one of my cupboards right now. I called it a cupboard. Yes, I did. Anyway, the cupboard. You know what I mean? Watching my stories in my cupboards. What were you saying?
That's so strong. I use it just to put a handle on my door, and it works fine.
See,
that stuff is strong.
Strong. Okay, strong like gorilla. You know?
Gorilla glue spray.
Yeah, Gorilla glue.
Bad idea. Yo, look, my hair, it don't move.
One thing is also I'm wondering about tender head. You know what I'm saying? Like she had not passed a comb through her in a month. What about that tender head?
That part is huge.
And that part looks tight as I feel like she's about to open up her brains. We're about to see her brains, bruh. That is a tight part. She really wanted to make, when she did that, she was like passing it down, pressing it down, making sure it was there and perfect. Every strand is in its perfect place.
Looks like a mortician did her hair.
Bruh.
Ooh,
this is bad. This is bad. But she breaks.
Ever.
She like it's on there forever. But here's another part. Say again, David. David, go ahead.
I brought up that exact spray. It's for paper, wood, hard plastic, cardboard, foam, and metal.
Not human bodies.
About hair. No.
Not human bodies. Okay.
Disclaimer: do not put in your skin. I'm pretty sure it's on a bottle somewhere.
You know what this also reminds me of? Do you know what this reminds me of? This is a hell of a hella deep cut. But Death Becomes Her. This reminds me of Death Becomes Her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where they're super gluing their face back together and all that stuff because, they're immortal, but if they mess up or if they hurt themselves, like they have that scar forever. There's no healing factor type thing. Like she really just did that to her own damn self. Here is part 2, though, of the video. Let's check this out. I swear to God, like the Susan Sarandon up in this, not Susan Sarandon. What's her face? What's her face? Who's in the freaking movie? Goldie Hawn and not Glenn Close. She looks like her though. Help me out. She's a dope actress.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember her name too.
That's gonna kill me.
She's really popular.
She's very popular, and her name is escaping me, and I feel like an ass. Damn. But anyway, let's look at this part. That's
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Thank you. She's a beast.
Yeah.
Look at that. She's putting it on. It's like she's putting on soap on skin. That is not moving. Do you see that?
God.
Oh my dear God.
What?
She's like, watch this.
You can't make this stuff up.
Look, you wipe it off and nothing happens. Like, this is the life that I'm living at this point.
That's so disgusting.
This is
oh my God.
life. that
This is impossible.
I'm gonna have to live.
Impossible.
Yeah.
She needs to go to the hospital for her skull just gets filled up with hair.
No kidding. Like, oh my God.
Look.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at her. She's freaking out.
She's gonna need surgery for that. Like
more than just surgery. More than just. Woo. This is a deep situation. She got Ken doll hair. Like, you know what I mean? She got like. Not even Ken doll hair, because that ish moves. It moves. You know what I mean? It moves. You know what I'm saying? She literally has like a plastic doll's head of hair on her head, and that's her hair. That's her hair. That ain't a weave. That's her hair, and then the rest on the bottom is part of the weave. But on her skull, man, you know what? Here's the thing, though. I thought that I heard that nail polish remover works. I heard that helps, like, if you ever get your fingers, you know what I'm saying, get your fingers stuck together with, like, super glue, you can use nail polish remover and it will work. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she needs a whole baptism for this one.
Oh, bruh. She needs to buy a gang of nail polish bottles and just pour it into a big old vat and just dip her head in it and let it soak for hours. That's the only thing I can think of. You know what I'm saying? Unless she shaves her whole head. She got a nice shaped head, though. Look at that. She got a nice shaped head. I mean, she looks petrified right there, but you know what I'm saying. Nice head. You know, she got a nice head. She got a nice shaped head. She could go bald. You know what I'm saying? She could go bald for a hot minute. I'm sorry. Death becomes her. Real talk. Death becomes her.
I don't know if there's enough space there for a razor to even cut her hair or anything like that.
I mean, that I don't even know how somebody would be able to do. I don't know why somebody would come up with that idea. That's it. It's like, oh, I got an idea. It's kind of like this. So let me spray this on my head. Bruh, I'm done. Like, I'm done. Ladies, I understand y'all want to look perfect. Y'all want to make sure your hair is laid perfect, look impeccable and all that stuff. Woo! But please don't spray your head with Gorilla Glue. Just do us all a favor. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Like there's better things in life to be worried about than how your hair is laid out. Real talk, guys. Real talk. So bad. Man. Woo. Terrifying stuff. We got another story. Okay. This one's very ridiculous. I really don't believe that this is real. On some real stuff. I still don't believe. Oh, whoa. Princess Rose said, Pascal, did you see the lady that got wax stick stuck up her nose? No. Now we're going to have to look that one up too. Thank you, Princess Rose. We're definitely going to look that up before we wrap up the show. But this story, I think, is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Okay? Lil Uzi Vert has surgically put a diamond, a $24 million diamond, in the center, or a little off center actually, of his forehead. I'm not kidding. T, what's the story here?
From one crazy story to another. That's all I can say. So we have Lil Uzi Vert, who's a rapper, who decided to have a diamond implanted in his forehead. And it looks just like, have you ever seen a Marvel movie called The Avengers?
Yeah, Vision.
The guy named Vision is similar to that same look. Lil Uzi Vert said that he spent the last, I believe, 3 or 4 years saving money up to have this 20 implanted in his forehead between his eyebrows. pretty much. And he on IG he says beauty is pain.
Oh, good God.
And he goes on to respond back to people questioning him about it. They said, they want to see the receipts, make sure it's actually real. That he also said
there it is.
He has insurance for this, so if something does happen, he's covered.
Yeah.
And then supposedly this also was like a life-risking procedure. Like he could have died having this done to himself.
So he could have died by from putting a diamond on his forehead?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks
Really?
like they had to socket it into his skull. His flesh wouldn't hold a whole diamond there like
Right.
that.
It's something. It's more. It's not just glue. It's an implant. So
It's definitely an implant. And real talk, okay. You're telling me that if he walked down a dark alley or if he went to a club with, real quick, no one's going to try to run up and try to snatch that out his forehead? Real talk.
he'll be. Trust me, he'd be without a head. They probably cut his head off if they really wanted that diamond.
Decapitated. Decapitated. Real talk.
Beheaded, for sure.
I'm sorry. I think that is so stupid for someone to try to do something like this. Real talk. There are so many other things to do. It's getting loud. There are so many other things to do than with diamonds than to put it on your face. There's another artist that does that too, or did that too. I forgot the name of the artist, but the artist like literally took a diamond and put it right under his cheek, and put it on his cheek, and he was so hype about it. I forgot the name of the artist. Real talk, but I saw it on YouTube. Not on YouTube. I saw it on Instagram, and he's just out there bouncing around, having a grand old time, just happy as hell. Like, look at what I did. Now you got, like, I think it's turned into a fad. It's turned into a thing. But here's the other thing, though. You cannot tell me that diamond really is straight up a sum of $24 million. You got to be lying to me. You're lying. You're lying. David.
I mean, the dude that had what was his name? Sauce Walker that had one in his face was like 300,000 or something. It was about, I don't know if it's the same. I think it's about the same size. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
It probably is the same size. It might be bigger. I don't know, but I don't know why this guy's coming around like wanting to walk around looking like the Vision all up in this piece. Like he ain't got no superpowers.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is the downside of social media, where people who are dying for attention would do anything. I mean, anything for attention. And this young man who does have a lot of followers, very influential rapper. I mean, I don't know why, but he is really, smacking people in the face, with how much money he has and how much money he has to waste, I would say. And I'm pretty sure a lot of his followers aren't really wealthy in any kind of way. So he's really showing disrespect in that way. If that money doesn't mean anything, I can invest money into my forehead pretty much.
Man, okay, so I do have this photo too. This is Sauce Walker, and he got an implant right here. It's a diamond, but it's a $250,000 diamond that was implanted on his face, or in his face actually. Implanted in his face, and that is a real thing. He implanted
like
that in his face. Yep, like a teardrop.
Like a teardrop. Yeah.
Yep, exactly like a teardrop. And that is a thing. So now you see Sauce Walker did it, so you got little Uzi Vert going, oh, let me do that. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. Let me do that too. Blah, blah, blah. It is the stupid, like, I'm sorry, it's stupid. It's stupid. Eventually your face, your body is going to reject that diamond from your face. And it's going to slowly just push it out as time goes. I'm telling you. It's not a natural thing to put on your body.
It's just like self-mutilation, you know what I'm saying? For both Uzi Vert and the girl. I mean, this is like self-hate. You're destroying your body. Maybe the girl wasn't intentional, but Uzi Vert was for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if the skin would grow over it after a while.
No, or that too. Unless somebody goes and snatches it off his head. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how sturdy it is. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how sturdy that is implanted in his forehead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody going to go up there.
Find out.
Yeah. Somebody going to go up there like Thanos and just snatch it right off his face.
He's
like
pretty much a walking target right now.
Oh, yeah. He just basically...
A walking target.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Bodyguards 24/7.
He's an idiot.
And he advertised himself too.
Yeah, I mean, here it is. Everybody knows that these guys have money and all that, so they're gonna do everything they can. Now they have money. He has money right there in his face. It's like him walking around with $1 million, more than $1 million stuck to his hand.
$1 million.
Yeah. $24 million. I don't believe it's $24 million. I'm gonna be real.
Neither do I. I don't. Maybe the procedure itself costs money because it's risky.
Not $24 million.
The diamond isn't worth that much money. I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's a pink diamond. It's not even you know what I'm saying? It's a pink diamond.
As far as carats, I think it's. I forgot what it was as far as carats, but
That's ridiculous, yo.
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, I wonder, about his living arrangement, like how is his house? Does he have anything invested in companies or stocks? I mean, to put away $24 million into your forehead, it has to be just the craziest thing. I mean, if you're Bill Gates, you can afford it, right? But these rappers aren't making that much money, not that much money, to wasting it like that.
No, thank you. You're literally wasting money. That is a full-on waste of money and a waste of time. Keep that money on the side. Like go buy toys. You know what I mean? Go buy a car. Go buy some planes or something like that. Go buy a yacht. But putting it on your forehead is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You know what's going to happen? He's going to get very, very desperate for money one day. I'm serious. One day. And he's going to be running everywhere trying to find somewhere that can get it off his face as quickly as possible so he could pay off some bills. You know what I'm saying? Be smart with your money.
I was a killer. Like, think about it. Like, if he went somewhere to have it done on the cheap, third world country somewhere, right? He ain't going to make it out.
Nope.
That's it for him.
Him did. Seriously, you watch. You go to that little third world country type thing. Everyone's driving Maseratis. You know what I'm saying? Everyone got a mansion now. This is the place that he disappeared from. This seems like a very nice place. No, they sold that freaking diamond. You know what I'm saying? They all got together and sold that diamond. You know what I mean?
Thousands of people get their organs stolen at bars and crap, like every other month or so in this country. That's he's got to be careful. If he ever gets messed up, drinks too much, gets too high, he's gonna wake up with a hole in his skull. Yeah.
Yep.
He's lucky right now because there's not a whole lot of places that are, there's not a whole lot of bars and clubs that are like getting all crazy and crazy packed and everything. But once everything starts to open up, people out here are desperate for money. They're willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah. Think about the young kid from New York who was killed in L.A. this past year. Jesus, what's the guy's name? Pop Smoke.
Oh yeah.
He accidentally showed his address on like one of his like bags he was showing on IG.
Of course.
And it was 15-year-olds up to 17-year-olds, or I think it was, who robbed him and killed him in his guest house in LA. Just like the next day, whatever. Like, it was like right away. They planned it and killed them for like nothing.
Yeah.
So imagine this guy here. I mean, you're gonna follow him around and figure out where he is.
Why? Like, I understand, I get it that it's part of the culture. You know what I mean? It's part of that rap culture to show off, like, yo, I got money and all that stuff. I get it, but there's also another level of like where you are smart. Overzealous. No, but it's like when you're overzealous with your flaunting. Okay, when you start flossing too much, when you start fronting and throwing off all this stuff too much, next thing you know, a Pop Smoke situation happens. Next thing you know, you got somebody's like, yo, I got a diamond that's $24 million on the front of my face. Wait for him to go to sleep one night. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bum rush that ass. Seriously.
I mean, even Kim Kardashian was like, she was tracked down in Paris, right? And robbed.
Yeah.
Like, you can't put stuff on social media and people are starving. They're starving. And they hate you, really. They may view you, but they hate your guts. And they're going to find a time where you're slipping. That's it for your stuff. Are you?
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I am... Okay, so I don't know if Princess Rose is still on here, but I was trying to find the video of the nose waxing, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of nose waxing fails. So I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's one that was new, like a newer one that just went viral recently or no. But wait, Yes. Yes, what? Princess Rose. Just out of curiosity. Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh.
This.
Well, she figures that out.
This
Got
one.
that,
This.
She'll probably find a post a link in the chat, but she can't. That's my assumption.
Yeah.
Now I want to. Is
Just
it?
Put it on Discord, maybe.
Yeah, that'd work.
She just sent it to me. Let's see. You sent it in an email, Princess?
I can do this one story real quick while you guys figure that out. It's
Sure.
So in Japan, a man was just arrested in Aichi Prefecture. He's a 23-year-old man. He was unemployed, and he was playing Pokemon on his Switch, and he uploaded one of the characters onto his computer to modify it and sold it for $42. And he's been arrested by the Japanese police because it is illegal according to the Unfair Competition Prevention Act. And so he ended up confessing to being guilty. So now he faces up to a $10,000 fine for having modified a Sobel in Pokemon and gave it to somebody. So he gave a Pokemon character to somebody, and he's now in jail waiting for his fine to come through.
Wow.
Because it's unfair in Japan for you to modify your characters that way. So
That's funny, though.
You gotta be careful when you cheat on video games there, man. You go to jail.
Careful, y'all. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Okay, so real quick, I don't know how you sent it, but sorry.
She was saying inside the chat, but
I don't think she was able to send it inside the chat. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
And then I'm checking my emails and I don't see any of that.
Yeah, I think I found it. I want to send it to you right now.
It's a Jamaican woman, apparently.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
I got it. Oh my gosh. Oh snap. Okay, hold on.
Okay, and this is recent, Princess?
It says 1 week. Well, last week.
It was about a week ago. Yeah, send it to me real quick. That's funny as hell, though.
Just the thumbnail by itself is crazy.
Crazy. Deranged.
I put it in the chat just now.
Mark Jones said, LOL. I was like, I know T and Pascal covering this. Oh, you did? Whoa, you just put it in the chat. Hold up. Oh, that's not helpful. Can you, email it to me. Schmurder. Yeah, I need to see this. I'm waiting for your song tomorrow, Pascal. Yes, the music video or the parody that I have is going to be dropping tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. I'll be putting it on the show, tomorrow morning show. And then it'll be by itself and everything, so you guys can share it and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess I'm just waiting for the email. Did you send it?
Yep.
Okay, let me see. And also, Princess Rose and everybody, please go join our Discord, because that's where you can actually send us things, if there's something popping off or a really funny video or something like that, then we can actually go and check those things out for you guys or with you guys during the live feed or as one of my pop-up videos. So don't be shy. Go download Discord and join our Discord, because that's where we get a lot of conversations going on over there as well. All right. I don't know if I want to see this one. Don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. Oh my God. Her stuff it's all the way up there, isn't it? This thing is not wanting to stop. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh my God. Come on, guys. Bruh. Stop. Okay. This is called Jamaican Nose Wax Job Gone Wrong. Let's take a look at this one, shall we? This looks really bad, y'all. Okay, here we go. Oh.
People, if you don't enough, and love fella, there'll be a consequence. All this time, people,
Trying to turn this up.
I always see people on social media wax and I make up their face and I go their foolishness. Some say them too extra. Extra them extra. Me not think that hot as how them a behave. People, me have a wax machine and me say me decide me go do some waxing this morning. So me say me I start with my nose first and feel how it feel. People, from when me I try get out with tweezer, me ball my nose run all sort of something. People who don't know wax, it not easy. It hard for chew. It me don't know me I get out this enough, but me have to go take time pick with the tweezer. See tweezer, yeah, me I try pick and see if me can get out it. It not easy, it hard. And I pretend the people them a pretend. It not easy. Me don't know it talk about my nose, you know. Me don't never search. Me have to take this out, you know.
There's a lot of stuff going on in
it
between.
Can't come out. Watch ya. Cause I took me all of my nose a drought. Watch there.
I don't want to see that.
Out. You still see it and strong?
Okay, there's a lot that's being said that like she's, you know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to translate at the same time because it's like what, and then but I do understand some of it, but some of it I don't. You know what I mean? Because obviously she's not speaking all English. She's throwing in that patois. Okay.
Something about using a tweezer.
Yeah, she's sitting there going like a tweezer. From my understanding, the tweezer's not. I don't know. I don't want to say anything wrong, but anyway.
Alice, well.
She ain't cool with the tweezer idea.
Me of my.
Hey T, can you mute your microphone real quick?
Hear them now, me nose, no, me
Okay.
teaser them out of me. Alright, but me too enough this morning. Gone get waxing machine. Hot up wax, push up sitting on nose. Me never have a right things them to do the waxing. And me end up push up this sitting on my nose and right now me can't get it out. I pay eye water on it and my eye should get it out. You think there's something there, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
What am I nose, you know?
Come on with it.
What me took upon myself, you know? Jesus Christ. You know something I wicked. If I can't make them think I get people put upon themselves. Eh? Watch out.
Come on, girl, just rip it out.
Me don't know how me have to cut this, you know.
I think I want to see this.
I don't know if I want to see this either, bruh.
I'm going to put in a two. I even do it and wait. I'm put in a two of them.
She's crying too. I mean, this is terrible. She's going to have wax up that nostril for the rest of her life. Do you understand that? This is a bad idea.
What talk about? Me no talk about. Take problem anymore.
I can't watch this. I'm sorry. This is really bad. This is really bad. She's making it look painful as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey.
I know, girl. Damn.
What me I gonna do? Nobody know me can do. Me a ball, you know. Me not to know like me a ball. Cause me can't take you out and feel like tap up all of my nose.
She said she didn't even do one nose at a time. Dear God.
Me a ball, man.
Just give me the light.
Hey.
Just give me the light.
Take problem, you know, man.
Bruh, I don't know what.
She can't go to sleep at night.
No, she's not gonna be able to sleep for.
Nah,
not like this.
Mouth open. She'll smother. Jeez.
Hey.
Ooh, she got.
That is terrible.
This is a terrible experience. Princess Rose, the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, she's leaking everywhere. Not only just her eyes, her nose, everywhere.
Anybody have any remedy? What me can do is to get this out. I get tougher and tougher. I look like it tougher I get it can't come out.
Ugh.
Hey.
She let it sit maybe too long or something. I don't know. Oh, good God. Good golly, Miss Molly. Woo! Ah! Yeah. There it is. I'm forever changed. Okay. It's funny because, you know, dear God. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Oh, that's just that just looked more than painful. She's asking for remedies. Hell yeah, I'd be asking for some remedies too. Damn. That was not fun. I felt that pain. You know what I'm saying? I felt that pain. Woo, that was bad.
Still cringing from it. Ah.
I'm just saying, now that she was speaking patois, it's like, where's Chet Hanks when you need him? You know what I mean? Wataguan Chatana. You know what I'm saying? You don't know about Chet? You don't know about Chet Hanks?
I do
Man,
not.
y'all need to go somewhere.
I don't either.
Seriously. You don't know about Tom Hanks' son, Chet Hanks. He's dating a Jamaican girl.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's gotten the Jamaican accent down pretty damn good. Pretty damn well. And it's hilarious. Because, it's bad. It's bad. He's a white guy, just, chatana. You know what I mean? It's just funny as hell. You know what I mean? Bomboclot. It's hilarious. It's so bad. It's funny. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys got to check. Now you got me looking. I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up. This is the last video, and then we out. It's the last video, and we out. Just give me the light. Just give me the light.
Sean Paul.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
Still doing this thing.
Just give me the light and pass the door. That's all he's saying. I don't know what he's saying in the middle. Maybe Princess Rose can tell me what he's saying. But let me think. Chet Hanks.
Jennifer Wallace too. She's Jamaican, so let us know.
This is so freaking bad. It's amazing. Big ups. I'm sorry. This is so old, but it's amazing. It's so bad. Okay. Big ups to me. Chatana. You gotta look. Oh, it's such a good one. Oh, woo. Okay. This is a deep cut. Actually, it's funny because this happened in January of 2020. All right, but still, or this compilation was made in January of 2020. But this is just big ups. You got to look at this. I'm sorry. Compilation. Let's go.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chatana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you want to say? Me father Tom Hanks presenting and I want soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Oh my God. Big ups.
Yo, big up the youth them way out of Kingston. Me wake up this morning and me see the thing turn up. Internet gone mad. Respect, you don't know. The soon forward I got.
I'm so done. Oh my God. Can we just do that one more time? Booyaka. Oh my God. Oh, cultural appropriation at its best.
Oh man.
Oh,
this can't be real.
We're not even done yet, baby. We ain't even done yet, but I just wanted to go big ups. Big ups to me, Chatana.
How did I miss this last year?
This is real. You missed this out. You missed out on this.
This is gold.
Bruh, this is amazingly bad. Do you understand? It's freaking hilarious. It's hilarious. And see, Princess Rose said he's good. See, I played it for back in the day. We had another co-host, Lydia. She watched it and she was like, his stuff is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good, but hilarious.
The soon forward I got. Booyaka.
I've never seen this.
Hey yo, listen. Me drop one big tune right now upon SoundCloud. Link in bio. Go listen now. Big tune. Make the thing go up like 7. Up. But. Go listen now. Big tune. Straight. You don't love man, so don't love me. Me get y'all easy like don't
It's not bad, but it's just so bad. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's so bad.
Yeah, that's
it.
Getting cheesier about the moment, like.
That's it. But one more time.
The whole island.
Big up.
It's your boy Chatana.
It's your boy Chatana.
From the Golden Globes, you want to say?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Tom Hanks presenting and I want soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Bruh. Okay, I'm done. No, we got to play this one more time. This other one, we just got to because it's just so bad.
The youth them way out of Kingston. Me wake up this morning and me see the thing turn up. Internet gone mad. Respect, you don't know. Me soon forward a yard. Booyaka, booyaka.
This is not Tom Hanks' son. This is Forrest Gump's son.
Do you understand? No. This makes sense. Do you understand that this is Tom Hanks' son?
No, this is Forrest Gump's son.
No. I get what you're saying, but do you get that this is Tom Hanks' son? So it does make sense that he would be actually pretty good at something like this. Do you understand? The genes are in his body. You know, the acting genes are in his body. So he's actually okay with it. And of course, he be smashing a Jamaican gal. Okay, he be smashing an island gal. So he definitely soaked in the accent pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So back in the day, everybody's like, oh, you know, cultural appropriating and everything. To me, it's just hilarious. I don't have an opinion about it. I just think it's freaking hilarious.
Clear Path in the chat says, on behalf of the Caucasian delegation, we do not claim this man and humbly open the floor for any takers. So he's gone. Racial Draft Part 3.
Lady Justice
offered Candace Owens.
I was going to say Lady Justice just said black delegation might take him if you promise to keep Candace Owens out our community. You know what? Please do that. Please make that happen. You know what I mean? Candace Owens can go sit somewhere. She just needs. She could just sit on the fence in between stay in the gray area. Just stay there, because I don't even think white people want to claim her. And most white people don't want to claim her, and most black people most black people don't want to claim her either, because you know it's a bad look.
No parts.
You know what I'm saying? Bad look.
No obligation.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Chatana. Big ups. Booyaka.
Asians, we passed too. All right, so
big ups.
It's kind of related, but
yes.
Apparently, some people. I just read this a little earlier today, but some people are starting to consider Slavs people of color now. And for those who don't know, Slavs are they are white, but they're from the Caucasus. They're Russian, basically. So like Russians and Romanians and all of those are Slavs. White Russians, not the darker skinned ones. Those aren't Slavs. But they're now considered people of color, and by some minority groups that they're trying to push it as a new thing, and Portland, Oregon is gathering data on whether or not they will consider Slavs as people of color, which is very interesting.
The irony, Portland, Oregon is the worst place in the world for racial relations.
It's the coalition of communities of color that formally recognizes the Slavic community as a community of color. And again, Slavs are very white. Just if you have never seen a Russian, like Putin's probably a Slav.
Yes, very, very, very white. You know, very white. But there you go, guys. That's funny as hell. Actually, that reminds me of one last video we're gonna look at real quick. This video is hilarious, and it's it's not new actually, but it seems like it's been reused or like has been brought up again. But we got to check it out because it's freaking hilarious. It is a TikTok girl that gets rejected by every race. It's pretty freaking hilarious, and apparently my dogs think it's funny too. You know what I mean? Big ups. Big ups. Chatting that. All right.
You see this? We want this. We love this. We need this. But this, yeah, we don't need this.
As a member of the African American community, we would like to humbly decline your offer. Since you don't want your own race, maybe the Hispanics will take you instead. So sorry, you have been declined.
Thank you for the referral on that, but the Hispanic community, we're gonna have to pass on that.
He's like,
no. Check the Asians though.
As a representative of the Asian community, after careful consideration, unfortunately, we cannot take her. She will also be banned from ever taking out Chinese again.
Wow.
Though, we will offer her up to the Indians. After a not-so-thorough examination and as a member of the Indian community, we would also like to humbly deny this offer. Maybe the Egyptians would be interested.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's no way. Gotta pass this one back to the white boys.
No.
Rejected by every single race. That really just happened. Yes. 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 Anyway, big ups to me. Man, I'm sorry. Big ups. Chatting straight out of. Anyway. Yeah. So, anyway, that's the show, guys. I want to say a big thank you to the fellas for being on today. Thank you, guys. Thank you, David and T, for being on. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a good show.
Yeah, it was fun. Booyaka! 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 Bomba clot! You know what I mean?
Name your top 5 rappers. Dylan.
Dylan.
7-Eleven and get a big ult now.
Big ups. Big ups. So anyway, hopefully you guys are all good. Oh, I love it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. We will be back on tomorrow morning. Well, not T, because T got better things to do, like educate, some young, inspiring minds. Whatever, man. Just stop acting like you're better than us, okay?
I'm better than Miss Greene, who's getting kicked out.
Yes. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. You know what I mean? It is happening. I'm excited about it. You know what I mean? Princess, thank you so much for the nose thing. And I'm telling you, that looked terrible. That'll never happen to me. I'll never wax my nose. I'm sorry. I got better things to wax than my nose. That didn't make any sense. Like, I got better things to do than wax my nose. That's what I was trying to say. Damn.
You got little razors for that. You don't need to stick glue in your or wax in your nose.
Those nose clippers. You know what I mean? Just and then it's done. You know what I'm saying? You need a little bit of nose hair. You need a little bit. Needs to catch the dust. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
And you keep all your flesh.
Yeah, you need something. Shoot. It's insane. But anyway, now I'm dean of students. Okay, bruh. Come on, T. T, stop. Stop, T.
The chat, man.
Stop. Stop. Okay? Bruh. Oh, I'm so done with you.
I'm humble, man. Right? No? All right.
Oh, wait. Lady Justice said something that was really dope, and that means so much to me right now. Do you understand, Lady Justice, that just said something that means so much to me right now? This means the world to me. Okay, anyway, Tony Braxton, baby. Baby, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Break my heart. You know what I'm talking about, David. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
That's a classic, David. Come on.
I do know this.
He's just acting like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she just said something very cool. Lady Justice, thank you. I love you for saying this. She said, this totally replaced my TYT. The Young Turks, by the way. Fix. Glad I found this show weeks ago. And I want to say thank you so much. I'm actually trying my best to change the layout of the show so it is a little bit more it's still us. It's still us wacky selves having a good old time and chatting bomba clot. You know what I mean? We're still doing all that. Boyka. But yes, there's some things that TYT have, like monies, that we don't have yet. But we will have it soon. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for saying that. Lady Justice, I appreciate that. That should be a superhero name, by the way. Lady Justice. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a name. Is it a superhero name? See, David already going. Actually, just so you know, yes. No or yes?
Pretty sure not, but I'm looking.
10 to young things.
Yes.
I'm
yes,
done.
There is one.
There is? I knew it. I'm like, actually, there is one. But damn it. But
oh, it's done by Neil Gaiman. He's a very popular writer too.
Oh, really? No one cares.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. I love you, David. I love you. But that really means a lot because it's the Young Turks. They for real. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Princess Doll. That Jamaican woman really messed me up. I mean, just seeing it, I could feel the pain in my nose. I could feel it. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you see somebody do an epic fail and they fall and you feel it in your body, you didn't go through the pain, but you feel it like in your gut. Like, ooh, that hurts. Ooh, that sounds like that. Ooh, God. You know what I'm saying? No one's with me on this. I'm the only one. Huh?
I was cringing the whole time.
See, thank you. I know you were like, I can't watch this, man. I can't watch this, man. We need more lady justice in our world.
I don't need to see someone turn their nose inside out.
See, that's the no. I'm good. I'm good. Did you see the Jamaican girl who speaks English after trauma? No, I did not. But I need to see it. Okay, I need to go check that out sometime soon. We have been way beyond what we usually do on the show tonight, but it's been one hell of a show. Y'all are amazing. If you haven't done it yet, please go hit that subscribe button. That would really mean a lot, okay? For those of y'all who are just watching for the very first time, I do this show Monday through Friday, a morning show, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. And I also do Tuesday through Thursday, a 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is what you've been watching so far, what you've been going through with us in Chattanooga. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody for being on. For all you, the Pascal Show family, you guys are the bomb, amazing. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Oh, by the way, I have somebody coming on the show tomorrow morning. The kid who ratted out, I guess, who ID'd his father. His father was part of the insurrection on the 6th. Remember, I did a pop-up video about a kid named Jackson Reffitt. Jackson Reffitt ID'd his father, and now he's been in a lot of trouble. The son has been in a lot of trouble for IDing his father. So he's coming onto the show to talk about his experience. He was just recently on Cuomo's show on CNN talking about his experience. He's going to be on our show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So you guys most definitely want to tune in and see what that is all about, because apparently he has been kicked out of house and home. He is literally living at a friend's house, homeless. His family has disowned him because of his choice of doing the right thing, which is turning his father in, who just did something crazy. Also, his father was the one who was threatening to hurt. He was threatening death on his kids. For anyone who would turn him in, he was saying that's treasonous, and traitors deserve the death penalty, should be killed for it. So he'll be on tomorrow morning. Jackson Reffitt, he'll be on live to talk with us, or talk with me, about everything and how he's dealing with everything right now. So be on the lookout for that, okay, guys? It's going to be one hell of a conversation. So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'm on live. There's a lot to cover on tomorrow morning show. So anyway, it's time to get going, y'all. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. See you guys tomorrow morning. This is the Pascal Show. Bye. Boyaka. Bumble Club.
Love, peace, and wellness for the holidays. Don't cancel them. Prepare, STL. Decorate. Make it as normal as you can, but slow the spread of COVID. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Watch your distance. Prepare, STL, helping St. Louisans of color prepare and prevail.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Big guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. You can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now. Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this,